Hello. So this video, I was inspired to make this video because I had an old Bible that I found and some little fortune papers fell out of the Bible, and it's from those fortune cookies, right? And people don't realize how dangerous it is. So I'm going to talk about magic. And I'm going to use some of the story of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt because God gives Moses power to show Pharaoh that God has sent him to free his people. But Pharaoh doesn't listen. So in Exodus 10 through 12, chapter 7, "And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods." So, in this story, Pharaoh has wise men, astrologers, and magicians. So magic and those things are talked about in the Bible, which is very important because it's become part of society now, and we've become desensitized to it. But I'm going to talk about that more after I use some of these scripture verses. And Moses, chapter 7, verse 20 through 22 in Exodus. "And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod, and smote the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh, and in the sight of his servants, and all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river. And there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto them as the Lord had said." Which means Moses did not listen because his magicians were able to mimic the same thing. And, we'll keep going. Let's see, Exodus chapter 8, 6 and 7. "And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt." Chapter 8, verse 18, I think, and 19. Okay, Exodus chapter 8, verse 18 through 19. "And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice. But they could not, so there were lice upon man and upon beast. Then the magicians said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said." Then we've got chapter 9, Exodus, verse 11. "And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians." So here, there starts, God's wrath begins with the boils over the magicians and the people of Egypt. So they were punished for their disobedience and for not letting the Israelites go. Moses was telling Pharaoh, "Let my people go." They suffered the consequences. So let's see. I found this here. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 26. "Ye shall not eat anything with blood, neither shall ye use enchantment nor observe times." So whenever it says observe times, this is talking about fortune telling. And going back to what I said, there was an old Bible laying around the house. I picked it up, and some old fortunes fell out of the Bible. Which, that's what I'm saying. People don't know that those fortune cookies are evil. All of that stuff, magic, fortune telling, astrology, crystals, divination. That's part of divination. And it's considered an abomination to God. Like, you don't do that. Because you're using evil spirits for spiritual knowledge, which is not good. Let's see. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 10 through 12. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. That's all the scripture that I have for that. But there's more. There's more, but I don't want to, So society has normalized magic. We've made it look fun. It looks adorable. It looks fake. So basically, society's made it look like a fairy tale. Like, this stuff isn't real. And that's why so many people are desensitized to the truth. It is real. All of it's real. It's not any good. It's not any good. And yeah, everybody's numb to the truth. So the devil makes dangerous things look harmless, beautiful, empowering, and innocent. So it's all a trick. It's all a trick. We're all being deceived, literally. Like, we have to wake up. We have to stop allowing anything fly just because it's cool, cute, fun, trending, all of those things, literally. On top of that, we've been exposing our children to magic, but it's being called pretend. And we're exposing fairies, wizards, magic spells, talking spirits, enchanted creatures, and it's made to look cute. It looks harmless and, colorful and playful, but it's not. People are calling occult practices spiritual wellness and self-care. So this includes tarot cards, crystals, manifestations, sage cleansing, and astrology. And even the movies, they make witches look wise and powerful or even helpful. Like they're nice or something. They're not. It's all a trick. Literally, like, come on. We've got to wake up. Like, why would they use this strategy if it's not real? We're being made to think that these things are good. And they're not. People are desensitized to the supernatural realm. Yes, we are. Nobody knows what's going on. We've let our guard down because it doesn't feel dangerous or real. And I want to use some example. Like, I grew up watching movies about magic and wizards and Halloween characters and monsters and all these things. They're making them look cute and nice and harmless, but they're not. It's all real. And hell is real. Heaven is real too. But let's think about it. A lot of people don't commit murder because they know they'll go to prison, right? So we have to realize what is okay and what is not. And all of these things, the magic and the sorcery, the witchcraft, the cuteness, no, it's not cute and it's not okay. Like, literally, it's going against God.